Welcome to the Miami-Dade College Transfer Tool, the IMAP. We are pleased to help you with your program planning process. You can use the IMAP to create your own unique path towards graduation. With this user-friendly tool, you'll be able to design a course-by-course seamless pathway for associate degree completion and transfer. This next-generation planning tool will help you visualize and compare different scenarios in your academic journey, and will allow you to design each semester according to your needs and major of choice. This easy-to-navigate tool was designed to make the advisement process and map development for required courses user-friendly. Please be advised that the IMAP is meant to be used as a planning tool for you to visualize, compare, and contrast different scenarios in your academic journey. It is not meant to be a substitute for your Navigate map or seeing your assigned advisor. With just a few simple steps, the IMAP can generate a course sequence for your academic journey. First, in the Pathways section, choose the academic pathway for Miami-Dade College that you are interested in or have already registered for. Next, choose the partner institution. Then choose the degree program you would like to pursue. Inputting this information will allow the tool to organize and set up the required courses that belong to your degree program of interest. From there, you will need to select a start term as either fall, spring, or summer semester, as well as a year in which you plan to start the program. The best part about this platform is that you do not have to be a current student to use this tool. You have arrived at testing information. Please choose the type of test you have taken prior to college entrance. This can be the ACT, SAT, PERT, or AccuPlacer Next Generation. Add the scores for the exams you have taken. Taking any of these 4 exams can save you lots of time and money. Educational institutions have exams like the ACT, SAT, and the PERT in order to determine the student's accurate course placement. Your course placement is based on your exam score. Depending on the score, you can go directly into college-level courses or will have to take remedial classes in order to build up the math, reading, and English skills that will be required when taking college-level courses. Testing is not required, but highly recommended. Prior scheduling is needed to take the AccuPlacer Next Generation and PERT exams. Please refer to MDC Testing and Assessment for additional information. In the next step, under Florida Residency, please use the slider bar to choose Florida resident or non-resident to update the cost calculation of your academic pathway. By selecting resident versus non-resident, this will update the tool to reflect in-state versus out-of-state tuition at Miami-Dade College and transfer institution. If you're a dual enrollment student or are considering becoming a high school dual enrollment student, select Yes in this section. And any courses moved into those sections will reflect as a zero cost for Miami-Dade College. Under Foreign Language Competence and Equivalence, use the slider bar to select Yes or No for meeting the competence or equivalence. A student that demonstrates proficiency in a native language other than English is exempt from the requirement of completing foreign language courses at the secondary or Florida college system level. A student can demonstrate proficiency in several ways. Successful completion of the equivalent of 2 years in one foreign language at the high school level, or successful completion of a post-secondary course or standardized examination, such as the CLEP exam, at the elementary 2 level in one foreign language. Although it's not required, it is highly recommended to set up an account for this platform. By creating an account, it will allow you the ability to update any of your previous data entries located in the user profile in the upper right of the IMAP. Having a user profile will allow you greater ability to compare and contrast different academic scenarios in your planning process. You have the option to skip and come back to this page later. However, if you wish to create an account, please enter your name, email address, and password to proceed. Congratulations! All the steps have been completed, and now you can start planning your interactive academic pathway. You will have the ability to compare and contrast different scenarios with your Miami-Dade College Pathway and Partner Institution degree program. You will have the ability to compare and contrast up to 4 different academic scenarios, which will update the dashboard cost of tuition, time and degree, expected graduation, and the amount of credit hours. This platform will let you see all of the required courses that are specific to your pathway of choice. It displays the curriculum in a systematic manner, which will motivate you to plan and choose classes according to your schedule and lifestyle. Let's take a moment to see how the dashboard would change if we selected no placement exams taken and a foreign language exemption. The dashboard has now been updated to show the remedial courses that must be taken, and the cost of tuition in MDC increases. If the student has a foreign language exemption, they are not required to take those courses, and the cost of tuition has decreased by that amount. You may customize your user experience using the sidebar. First, view a legend to better interpret the color coding. You may add additional courses, however, these will add to credits, cost, and time. When needed, you may also move around courses or delete courses. These updates to the courses will reflect cost and time changes in the dashboard. To extend time to graduation, if you are a part-time versus full-time, or for extra spacing, you may add new terms. If you need, you may also delete additional terms. The dashboard will update accordingly in the cost and time gauges. The sidebar also allows you to link out to register for classes and to print or save them to go over when you meet with your assigned advisor to update your assigned My Academic Plan. With ease, the IMAP will allow you to navigate the complexity of your science, technology, engineering, and mathematics required math and science sequences. The math and science prerequisite sequence should be followed as closely as possible to reduce cost and time. However, many paths can be taken to reach graduation. The dashboard will identify the increase or decreases in cost and time clearly so that you can make the optimal decisions for yourself. Some courses, such as math, have alternatives that can be taken to satisfy requirements. For example, if you do not wish to take the combined 4-credit MAC 1147 Pre-Calculus Algebra and Trigonometry course, you may take 2 separate math courses, MAC 1140 Pre-Calculus Algebra and MAC 1114 Trigonometry, for 3 credits each. The dashboard will update according to this change in plan. Again, notice the increase in cost and time if this route is taken. The IMAP takes into account the intricacies of your pathway and transfer major course selections, to include prerequisites and postrequisites, which allow you to swap courses that best suit your interests and yet still meets the requirements for your degree completion. You may also wish to take a course at MDC ahead of transferring to the next institution, or vice versa. In this case, simply drag the course from one institution course list to the other. Notice the cost and time to graduation again, increase or decrease according to the adjustment you have made. The dashboard will provide you with the important factors that you need to take into account when making your decision. If you wish to delay a course to a future semester, simply drag it over. Be mindful that some courses will trigger a warning or error pop-up if the course falls out of the required sequence or when it is not allowed to be taken prior to or simultaneously with a course that follows it. With the IMAP, you will have the ability to compare and contrast up to 4 different academic scenarios in real time, or delete pathways and add additional alternatives. Alternatives can be created by changing the MDC pathway, institution, or major at partner institutions. The IMAP will allow you to gain clarity on your pathway course sequence at MDC, transferable courses, required admittance courses, and transfer institution majors course sequence. With the compare and contrast feature, it will also update the dashboard gauges of MDC, transfer institution, and total cost per credit and credit hours, time and degree, and expected graduation. Explore the cost savings in your academic journey by unlocking the cost savings module for dual enrollment. Plan your dual enrollment or cost savings per term by dragging and dropping courses into the expandable term module. Or drop all relevant courses in to see your college savings with a total savings gauge. Currently, the IMAP will allow you to manually remove courses if you meet the exemptions, or remove credits and costs for competency tests, such as CART and CSP. However, we are excited to announce the next IMAP version upgrade will allow drag and drop courses into the cost savings module for CLEP, ACE, AP, and many more. You can edit all information you have entered into the IMAP and save it. The information in loading questions can be updated with a saved user profile. However, only you have access to this information. Your advisor cannot see your IMAP elections. It is highly recommended to have your profile up to date and print or save your pathway to continue the conversation with your advisor. The IMAP allows you to design an academic pathway from your first semester in college through completion of your bachelor's, tailored by you, for you. This tool will help visualize and compare different scenarios in your academic journey and design a course-by-course seamless pathway for associate degree completion and transfer. With the IMAP, you will gain clarity on your pathway course sequence at MDC, transferable courses, required admittance courses, and transfer institutions' major course sequence. The IMAP does what no other tool does. It presents to you cost and time savings with every update in an easy-to-understand dashboard. It will give you the opportunity to open the dialogue with your advisor with much advanced knowledge and insight into your future. We now invite you to explore, investigate, and formulate pathways to your academic future with the IMAP.